All right, we're about ready to go here. Puck drop in a couple seconds, minute or so.
Get the linesmen out there and refs out there ready to go.
Mason City Mohawks taking on the Des Moines Oakleys. It's our last weekend here for regular season games for the Oakleys before we get ready for state.
Yep, the boys clinched state with 2 wins on the varsity end last week against Quad Cities. JV team clinched state with a tie and some help, I think, from Dubuque or somebody, which gave them a clinch on state. So I believe Thursday the JV will playing up in Ames, and I believe we are set for 6:30 for varsity on Friday night.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Here we go, getting ready to drop the puck. Dunn, May, and Hobbs up front. Dorfield and Stern are your defensemen. Back down low, we've got Hobbs. He's going to take a crazy angle shot there. Stern gets a shot. It's deflected up high in the net. Going to get us a face-off.
Yeah, Hobbs was trying to pretty below the goal line.
Yeah.
I think he was looking for a rebound, someone out front, maybe a little deflection off the goalie.
Or maybe off his back.
And trying to get in, looking for a little hole there.
So we'll face it off in our offensive zone. Don't win the draw there. We're getting pressure in. Dorfield sends it in. Taken away by Mason City. Mason City crossed the red line. They dump it in. Mason City still controlling it. Looking for a center pass. Dorfield is there. He gets it interrupted there. May steps up, trying to get it up to the neutral zone for a quick little breakout. Dunn's going to pick it up. He's got Hobbs on the far right. May's coming down the far left. Hobbs going to dump it in. Leafs are going for a change. Got May in the corner battle. It's still controlling it. He dumps it in down low to Hender. Hender to Mink. Butler's going to step up. Shot. Hender almost had that rebound. That's Dylan Hender. Hooker steps up. He's going to dump it low corner. Left side. It's Mink, Cooker, and Hender. Dylan Hender out there. In front. Rebound. Stopped by Mason City. Good little flurry there for some offense for the Leafs.
Yeah, they're doing good, keeping it in the zone down there. Where we want to play in our offensive zone. Let us look to the left a little bit this period. We're good with it.
Absolutely. Mason City wins that race, looking for a guy out front, high slot. They miss it. Leafs are coming back the other way. Mink turns on the afterburners and gets there. Force a offensive zone face-off for us.
With those short legs, he's got some wheels on him.
Yeah, absolutely.
They turn a little quicker.
Yeah. You're just now tuning in. It's Oak Leafs and Mason City. We're up here in Mason City at the Mohawks' new facility.
Beautiful facility here.
Just finished up, I think, middle of December, is when they did the ribbon cutting. So it was an old J.C. Penney store, right?
Yes, old J.C. Penney's. Left the walls and went up.
So they carved out the middle and put in a rink, and it looks great. Warwick's on the defense there with Butler. We've got Dunn, Hobbs, and May up front. Butler and Warwick on D. Hobbs are going to regroup in the neutral zone there, looking for May. May's going to send it back to Butler. Butler over to the official. He doesn't have a stick in his hand, though.
Yeah, it's a little tough for him to play it, too.
Yep. Leafs in the neutral zone trying to get control. They send it out. Mason City picks it up, across the blue line. He's going to dump it in. That's a save for Evans. Warwick picks it up, looking for a quick breakout up the side. May dumps it up to the neutral zone. Mason City coming back the other way. Dorfield steps up, makes a play. Mason City sends it back in. No ice. We'll play this one. Stern sends it around the corner over to Merrick. Merrick, Goodnow, and Barton are your front three on this one as the Leafs do a change. That line there, Goodnow, Merrick, and Barton last week. Well, Merrick was on D, but somebody stepped in there.
I think it was Kilty.
Those guys worked great last week, man.
Yeah, they looked real good.
Strong.
Opening shift of both games, that line scored a goal.
Yeah. They look great, so hopefully they can get things going again here at this one as well. Again, that's Goodnow, Barton, and Merrick are your front three. Stern and Dorfield are your D. Barton trying to get it up off the boards there. Out of the zone, it stays in. Dorfield's going to pick it up. He sends it over to Stern. Stern chips it up high off the glass. Mason City's able to keep that in. Stern's going to scoop it up. Stern, big hit there on Stern from number 42, Fisher. Leafs get it down in the zone, though, our offensive zone. Mason City's going to have to start all the way down at their end. Picked up by Hender. Hender, Cooker, and Mink are out there on the line change. Stern looking for Mink, having one Mason City guy there in the middle. Didn't quite get through. Stern wraps it around to Mink. Mink picks it up. Tries to make a move to the inside. Tries to make a move to the outside. Gets it taken away. Mason City's there in front. And a center pass there. Mason City's on the boards first for this one.
Mason City is doing a good job of sealing the boards, not letting us go up the boards.
Yeah.
I think the middle's a little more wide open. I think once we get up the boards, we need to get that quick pass to the center, cutting up the middle to get our breakout, because they are sealing the boards up real well, not letting that puck get out.
And still a dangerous area there, the neutral zone and our defense. So they're on that blue line. We got to make that pass a little sooner, a little cleaner.
Yes.
Not the idea where you want to try to dangle.
A lot of passes not real crisp right now.
Yep.
We've turned over a few pucks that should not get turned over at this point.
So we'll regroup. Mason City's on the board here for the first goal of the game. Mason City. No call there.
I don't think there was a penalty in the JV game, was there?
No, I think you're right. There wasn't.
They let him play.
There could have been.
there was a few trips.
Hobbs gets across the blue line. He sends it in. Get to that net, boys. Rebounds are there. Good try by Hobbs. Stopped up there by Mason City. That'll get us a face-off.
Dunn crashing the net there, trying to get that puck.
Yeah.
That was just laying in front of the goalie and not covering it up.
So front three there, Hobbs, Dunn, and May. Butler and Warwick are your D. 11:58 to go, just under 12 minutes. Mason City up by 1. Final regular season weekend here. Oak Leafs are in town, Mason City, today and tomorrow. Good shot, a lot of screens there. Got through some legs and some arms. High stick there. Should be, but it's not going to be. Here we go. Game of patience there.
little game of who's going to touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, a little behind him.
Good try there. I think that went off the defenseman's stick of Mason City there. Right idea. Mason City's got a guy in front again. They're using that high slot guy. Make sure our D's got their head on a swivel there because they're looking that high slot. They're sending a guy in. So we'll see if we can get that corrected here. Butler's going to send it up to Hobbs off a Hobbs stick. Mason City sends it back the other way. Goodnow, Merrick, and Barton head out there. Stern's going to step up, trying to keep it in the zone. Comes away, Mason City's in our defensive zone. Barton picks it up. He's looking for a guy. Picked up by Merrick. Merrick trying to chip it out. Dorfield takes it away, sends it up the ice. Got a race to the puck there. Merrick centering pass, looking for Barton. Almost connected. Stern sends it back in. Leafs will check up. Barton makes a move, gets across the blue line, takes a shot, goes off the shin guard there of the defenseman of Mason City. Mink's down low. Dorfield's going to step up. Leafs will check up. And the Leafs have a change. That's Cooker, Hender, and Mink out there are your front three. Butler and Warwick. Mink camping out at the blue line. Had a good shot there. Mink. 5-hole. Yep. Mink, great open space there. Had his tent set up, burgers on the grill. He was ready to go. Warwick steps up, makes the play. We got two Leafs in the front there trying to make a centering pass. Mink down low over to Cooker, a little high. Cooker comes into the corner. He makes a move. Over to Hender, back to Mink. Good flurry by those three.
Yeah, good job getting it back down the offensive zone, getting some pressure on their netminder.
Yeah.
Offensive zone face-offs will bring Housmay and Dunn back out.
Butler and Warwick are your D. 9:12 to go in the first. Shot low. May's going to send it back out to Butler. Warwick sends it down to May. Warwick with a jumping save there. Keep it in the zone for the Leafs. May back over to Warwick. Warwick back down to May. May's going to weave and bob a little bit, create some space. Warwick steps up, low shot. Just got to hit the net. He'd be in good business there. Warwick's going to come back. Going to go short side over to Butler. Butler's looking for Dunn. No ice. A little bit of tennis going on back and forth here in that neutral zone.
Yeah, a lot of tight neutral zone play here.
Leafs are going for a change. We got Merrick, Goodnow, and Barton back out there. Defense is Warwick and Butler. Probably look for those two to make a change. There they go. Ware crosses the blue line. He's going to take a shot. Trying to. Gets it on net. Deflected out by the goalie. Picked up by Barton. Barton's going to send it back in the corner. Merrick's going to get there. Trying to get control of the puck. Mason City ends up with it. Barton comes in, takes it away. Almost. Goodnow steps up. Leafs will have to start over from our defensive zone. Stretch pass up to Goodnow. Barton comes in, knocks his guy off the puck there. Stern steps up, take a shot. Looking for a tip from Merrick right in front of that net. Good try there by the Leafs. Centering pass just goes outside the guy there. And it's a 2-on-1 Mason City coming our way. Oh! Trying to score Mason City on a 2-on-1. Not the start we're looking for right now for the Leafs.
Definitely not the start we're looking for. We're definitely playing slow, playing a little sloppy. The boys, we clinched last week. I don't know if their heads aren't in this, but need to go into state with wins.
Yes.
Keep some momentum, especially against Mason City here. We need to get their legs on them. I'm sure coach in the locker room here in 6 minutes is going to let them know that they're not skating and passes are just not crisp.
Yeah, we've had some flurries, had some opportunities, though, and there's still plenty of hockey left here. But it's those little things. We got to make sure when we're passing the blue jerseys, not the white jerseys. And it's just those couple little bad passes, those little mistakes that add up.
Puck goes out of play by the goalie, throws it up in the netting, so that'll be an offensive zone faceoff for us. Yeah, that last flourish, I think Stern had jumped into the play. Left Orfield on his own back there defensively for that 2-on-1.
Yeah. Quick shot off the face-off there from Dylan Hender. You got Hender, Cooker, and Mink, your front three forwards. Stern and Dorfield are your D. 6:35 to go in the first. Mason City, again, is still up 2-0. Plenty of time here for the Leafs as we're only in the first period. Stern's going to send it up into the zone. Nobody there for it. Dorfield will come back.
Yep. Tell you, it's nice looking at this sheet of ice. It's nice and just new looking.
Yeah.
It's a crisp sheet of ice.
And we'll be there, right? And hopefully,
hopefully
8 months.
Yeah.
Hopefully. The Leafs' new home there in West Des Moines. Be in a new facility next December, January. So hopefully the deadline for that. Hopefully sooner. Mason City gets that shot. It goes high and up and over. Jack. Warwick's back on D. You got Hobbs, May, and Dunn out for your front three. Mason City steps up. Cleared away into the corner from Jack. Evans. Hobbs steps up. Mason City working it around here a little bit. May trying to set it up to Dunn. Barton steps out there. He's with Hobbs and May. May's going to get there. He's going to get control, throw it on net. Cleared to the corner by the goalie from Mason City. Back in front, Hobbs centering past to Barton. Had him there. Barton just got a stick tied up there by the defenseman. Goodnow steps out. It's Goodnow, Hobbs, and Barton. Hobbs coming to make a change. And Warwick and Butler on D. They're going to chip it up. Got all three on the same side there. And an offsides for the Leafs. So that'll come back to a face-off for the Oak Leafs in the neutral zone. 4:50 to go in the first. Shots for the Oak Leafs, 11. Mohawks, 5. So we're getting shots. It's just the little mistakes between there, right? Getting down there and those no-look passes are no good. Again, just under 5 minutes to go in the first. Stern, Dorfield are your D. Merrick, Goodnow, and Barton are your forwards. Merrick, he's got Goodnow in front. See if he can get it to him.
Couldn't get to the puck there.
Almost. Still has it. Merrick looking for the call. I think that's just rubbing, and rubbing's racing, right?
Yeah. Ref whistles are put away, so
Yes.
it's going to take a lot to get a call.
Stern steps up with a clapper. Puck loose.
Oh,
shot just went wide from Goodnow. Good rebound by Riley Goodnow. He's going to let him know he's there. Good effort there. That's what we need. You know, we've got a guy get a shot and a rebound. We need somebody on net there.
Well, they got a good goal. It's a good goalie. Mason City has two really good goalies. We need to have traffic in front of the net. Bump him a little bit.
Yep.
Let him know you're there. Good job by Riley getting right in there.
So Leafs are going to break it out. Just under 4 minutes to go. Dorfield up to Cooker. Cooker tries to tip it up to Hender. Gets knocked away. Dorfield steps up. Looked like he was going to make a run for it too. Had the speed going. Cooker's low in the corner. Mason City takes a shot on net. Deflected wide by Jack there. Into the corner. Another centering pass there again by Mason City. Puck's still loose. Still loose.
Here's the puck.
We got close there. Puck goes up high into the corner. Mink's going to be there for the Oak Leafs. He steps up. Saved by Jack.
We are just losing about every battle to the puck here. They are outskating us. Looks like our first penalty of the game.
Looks like it's going to be on Mason City. So
yeah, we're just losing them. They're out hustling us to the puck.
Yeah, and I think looking at this too a little bit, it's more or less we're just out of position sometimes. We're trying to have 2 or 3 guys going to the puck. We just spread out. We'll win those battles.
Doing a little chasing, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, we got to work smarter, not harder. Just spread out. Keep our forwards up high and our D down low, and watch that center because it's going there a lot. So Leafs will go on a Ankeny Auto Body power play. We've got Dunn, Hobbs, May, Cooker, and Warwick out there for the power play. Oak Leafs looking to set something up here. Warwick to Hobbs. Hobbs over to Dunn. Good low shot there. Had a rebound. Cooker comes in, lifts the stick, takes the puck. Dunn steps back up. Low shot. Looking for a rebound there.
May right in front of the net there. Giving the goalie a little screen.
Getting bumped around a little bit. That's all right. Good low shots, creating some rebounds. Good puck movement there by the Leafs with 2:38 to go in the first. 1:33 on the penalty left. So be done wins the face-offs. We get it back to the D. Warwick and Hobbs on D. Cooker to May. May goes behind the net. He's looking for something. He's going to probably go back to the point. There it is. Warwick. Back to Dunn. Dunn sends it low to May. Gets taken away there by Mason City. Good play there by Evans, as Mason City was forechecking pretty hard. Dunn over to Hobbs. Hobbs crossed the blue line. Leafs come in the zone. Hobbs going to send it over to Warwick. Warwick's going to step up. He's going to Dunn. Dunn back to Warwick. Oh, good look there. Hobbs is cutting to the net on the back door. Dunn saw it. Almost. That puck was bouncing just a little bit. 30 seconds to go in the power play. One more maybe set up here. 1:30 to go in the first period. Merrick's behind the net. Off the post, trying to set something up in that high slot. Back to Hobbs. Hobbs going to look to shoot this one. Just tipped, just wide. No call on the trip there by Mason City. Loose in front. There it is. Puck still loose. Picked up. Warwick over to Hobbs. Hobbs back to Warwick. Warwick to shoot this thing. Just goes wide. 1 minute to go in the first.
You got net off?
Yep, net off, or could have called a trip there as well, but either one. So, Leafs did not convert on that power play. We'll get a line change. Be Goodnow, Barton, and Merrick. Probably finishing out this period. Dorfield and Stern are your D. And we'll get a penalty on that one. We're going to call hooking. 46 seconds to go in the first. Leafs will go on a penalty kill now. A Rise Pest penalty kill.
Stern arguing the call a little bit because I think Stern's the one that went down in the boards. Yeah. I didn't really notice exactly what happened, but ref says the hook, it's a hook.
Yep.
You're not going to change your mind.
Nope. So Dunn, May, Hobbs, and Warwick back out for the penalty kill unit as the Oak Leafs are on a Rise Pest penalty kill. Mason City takes a shot. It goes high. Mason City another shot. That one's gloved up by Jack Evans.
22 seconds left in the period, so deem they don't score, we'll be finishing this penalty kill going into the second.
Not the way you want to start the second period.
No, not necessarily.
When you're down two. So.
Warwick, a good job tying his guy up there, wasting some time.
Yep. Covered up by Jack as that shot went behind the net, hit the boards and bounced back out. Leafs trying to just, kill this off for this period here. 6 seconds left. We got to make sure we kind of set up in that box formation and just make sure those outside shots stay wide. Hobbs looking to dump it. It hits Mason City. That'll do it for this first period. So Leafs are down 0-2.
Yeah, it's I'm sure coach is going to talk about a little positioning, a little bit about moving your feet, winning races to the pucks, and hopefully we come out in the second period, finish this minute 14 of the penalty kill, and let's see if we can get one on the board.
Yeah, and it is senior night here for Mason City, so they're a
little hyped up.
Yeah, they're a little hyped up, so we got to come out second period and answer the challenge. So
we'll be back in 15 minutes after the straight.
Thanks for tuning in, Oak Leafs Hockey.
All right, back up and on. Second period here, Leafs down 2-0. See if they can get something going. Get themselves back into this one. Mason City controls now. They'll take it into their offensive zone and dump it all around the corner. That's May closest to it. Gets to the point. Dunn looks to escape the zone, unable to do so. Mason City continues onward. Tapped in the corner and one at the skates of the defenseman for the Leafs. Dunn looks to thwart it, unable to get there, and Mason City still in control in their offensive zone. Skated by Warwick. To Dunn. Dunn controls. To the point to Hobbs. Shoveling pass to May. One-timer. Clicked into the net and behind. Hey, Rob, fill me in on the first period.
First period, we outshot them. Obviously, 16-8 in shots. We played, some hustle there. I think we got out of position a little bit. We were working a little harder than what we should have. Not spread out, and just making some blind passes. The little mistakes add up to big things, right? So we made a few little mistakes there, and they added up to a couple goals for the Mason City Mohawks. And plenty of time though, still. 2 periods left to play here.
See if they can't get something going here in the second. It's Mink and Hinder, Hobbs and Warwick are your 4 Leafs on the ice, and a Rise pest control penalty kill as Mason City starts out with a 2-0 lead in the second period and in control. They play it to the wing. Now they slide it to the point. Move it around. Low side. Kick to the side by Evans. Leafs chasing into the corner and able to gather it. A stolen taken by May as he looks to skate it out. That's Warwick. Chops it ahead. He's got Hinder. Up the back of his skate. He looks to continue on. Beaten to the punch and sent back in by Mason City. But both teams now look to be at full strength, and they are, and they catch Kucher just coming off the bench. It's a left-hander from Urbandale. Ridden on and taken into the corner. Mink joins the fray. Kucher as well. There's a Mason City goaltender, looks at it over his left shoulder. Mink escapes. One-timer back. That was a good feed by Mink. Got that on the back of his blade. The Hoover sophomore centering pass had his man in the slot. It'll result in an offensive zone face-off to the right of the goaltender at the 15:01 mark here in the second period. Leafs down 2-0.
Yeah, a little flurry in the corner there. We still end up with the puck, and Mink and Cook are trying to work that play that they do there as they skate behind the net and quick pass back to the opposite side. So
Mason City's free now along the left wing. 1-on-1 with Evans. Jack found that puck. Looked like he smothered it on his stick side, glove side. Looked like he lost sight of it too momentarily. Nevertheless, able to come up with the save. It'll be a defensive zone face-off. It'll happen to his right. Looked like Jack didn't see that the whole way.
Yeah, and a smart play by Jack there as he slid to our left, his right, just so he wouldn't cross that goal line wherever it was, just to keep it out.
That's May and Hobbs and Dunn in the front line. It's Butler and Warwick on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs in the ice. This is Dunn. Tried a low side, got the rebound he wanted, almost fouled it up. Smothered by the goaltender for Mason City. It'll garner an offensive zone face-off. Happened to the right of the Mason City goaltender. It'll be the same 3. Dobbs, Hobbs, Dunn, and May on the front line. Warwick and Butler on defense. Those are the 5 Leafs on the ice as they move from left to right in all blue-gold numbers. Hobbs on the draw. Dunn finds his way to the puck. Now stolen and taken out of the zone by the winger for Mason City, and he's off and running. Warwick able to thwart that effort. Scrum ensues to the right of Evans as he watches it over his right shoulder. Behind the net it goes. This Butler, the big fella from Valley. Tried an outlet, fanned on it. Now left in the slot, dangerously. Look out. Snapper. One-timer. 3-0. You don't want to go down 3-0 to a team at home. Friendly confines of Mason City, and that almost happened there. Good outlet. Hobbs looks to dance with it. Able to get a stick on it to keep it alive. Centering pass, a beauty. Had May coming down the middle. Unable to control it. Looked like the puck was on its edges. They weren't able to control it. Now Merrick enters the fray. Inside the zone. Puts one on. They got the chance. Rebound. Gathered again. Composure in the corner. Done with 2 shots there. Good goaltending by Mason City at that point. Warwick slides it. Butler back, turns. Left hand slot. Great look. Got him. Man alive.
Finally.
Feed from the corner. Butler from that wing spot found Dunn. And just like that at the 13:33 mark here in the second, 2-1 Mason City.
Yeah, good movement there by the puck, working it around, finding those angles, and
There it was. I mean, he even stopped it, looked. I mean, goalie had plenty of time to get over, so it was a good release there, good quick shot for the Leafs.
Butler made a good move, pinch in the zone there, and found an angle. And Dunn had no less than 3 shots on that flurry alone. Got the last one to go. So Barton will center this puck. It's Goodnow and Merrick to his right and left. Dorfield and Stern on the fence. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice as they move from left to right. And they've closed this thing down to 2-1 now. Quick icing call. We'll bring it back all the way down this way and try it again. What a momentum change that was, Rob.
Yes, and we needed that. Still plenty of time, and again, that's just working it around. Almost looked like we were on a power play, but we weren't.
Yeah.
But, playing position, spread out, move the puck, find the open space, and we'll be back in this game here in no time.
That's Dorfield. He's taking off the puck with authority. Centering pass in front. A lot of confrontation, but the Leafs come away with it. Stern looks to skate it from his defensive spot. Along the wing. Trapped. One-timer. Wanted that low rebound with Merrick crashing. Unable to get it. Now Goodnow will chase into the corner. Short side. Great rebound again. Deflected through the zone. No one able to gather it for the Leafs. Barton puts on the pressure. Now this will finally escape the zone. Stern unable to keep it in. Evans holds his hand up and will bring it all the way back down this way. Been all Leafs. I don't know what happened that first period, but it's been all Leafs since I walked in, Coach.
Yeah, and that's what it was. And shots-wise, we just couldn't get it. We got a crack in that goalie now, so maybe we'll keep chipping it away. Rebounds that were big too. The rebounds, this goalie's given for Mason City's given out really juicy rebounds, but we had nobody on the back door.
That happened right again there, as you called it.
Yep.
Warwick, one-timer, caught traffic. Cooker will keep it in and send it into the corner. Leafs will look to dump and chase in the corner. Chipped on in, pinched by Butler. He's able to play an aerial back in. Trickles all the way behind the net, where Kukla will be the closest to it. Able to stop it momentarily. Played along the board by Mason City, and with another effort, they're able to advance it to the blue line, but no further. The Leafs continue to be pesky. That was Mink with the last effort on his backhand to keep it in. Now they work from right to left, and they got some space to work with. They'll skate it. Long outlet. Gathered, caught, look out. One-timer back in the break. Great save by Evans. One more again. But what a great move by the winger for Mason City. He took it, put it on the back of his blade. Evans forced to sprawl, scissors position and all. Made the save to his left. Kept this at a 2-1 game.
Yeah. Great save there. Kind of got a lucky tip there off of Warwick's stick. He tried to knock it down, and it deflected forward versus straight down. And
caught him in full stride.
Yeah.
That's Hobbs, May, and Dunn in the front line. Warwick and Butler on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice, and here's that play. Didn't make it all the way across. Warwick, the right-hander from Johnston. Butler, the left-hander from Valley. Gathers, the senior, on the stick of Hobbs momentarily. Now to Dunn, to Hobbs. Hobbs will skate it. He's got space. A chance. The captain tucks one in. No one to pick up the pieces. In the corner they go. Slides all the way around behind the net, where Dunn's the closest to it. Dangerously brought in front of the net by the Mason City defenseman. Leafs unable to make anything happen with that effort, but now Mason City able to advance the puck all the way back into their offensive zone. They work behind their own net. To the wing. Chopped down by Hobbs. Confronted by Warwick and the official. Scrum ensues to the right of Evans as he looks at it. All the way around to Butler. Butler will play off the wall to Hobbs, and Hobbs has got a chance. Hobbs tried to snipe the glove side on the goalie high over the shoulder. Didn't have much time to work with, and the puck was on its edges. Front slap, chance, done. Missed the goalie to his left and high. Kept in momentarily by Warwick, unable to do it. And back come the Leafs. A lot of good efforts. Feels like a matter of time before they get the next one to me. Back in the corner, they got Merrick. Leaves a short one. Butler, low one. Great rebound in front again. Just as Rob said. That thing got sitting out there. Tapped aside again. That's May. To the boards to Barton. Barton sends one high into the air, and that'll find the net. And we'll get a stop and play. But just as you said, Rob, called it on cue. Saw a couple of ping-pongs come off the goaltender for Mason City. Just a matter of fouling those things up.
Yeah, which those will fall. You know, we get the kid shooting low, shoot at pads. You know, you shoot at glove side. He's either saving it or it's going high or wide, right?
Yep.
Shoot blocker, it's a rebound or it's going in. Rebounds. That'll be a big, lot more chances here for the Oakley so we can get those rebounds to connect. Shoot it low, let that puck bounce off those pads, and have somebody there on the back door clean it up.
foot race to the puck that Goodnow's going to win off the back of his blade. Merrick looks to escape the zone. He's got Barton, and they work on a 2-on-2. Nifty idea. Tried a little aerial into some open space. Didn't work, but now Barton has it on the stick again. Good tuck pass into Stern. Unable to corral it, get anything on him. Circled around. No Leaf wanted a part of that one and gets sent to the red line. Now the blue, where the rock star Brooks Dorfield takes it to the red line. Merrick dumps it the rest of the way in. Goodnow loses his footing. Sent back in by Mason City at the 9:52 mark here in the second period. Leafs down 2-1. Stern skates it. Wanted his man giving up dangerously. Slot, look out. Boy, that got at Edmonds quick. Might have caught him in the mask. Sent high into the air and to his right. And we're going to stop and play at the 9:41 mark. Probably the best rush Mason City had in the entire second period.
Yeah, second period's been all Leafs, I would say.
24-12 shots on goal. Leafs have doubled up the shots on goal. 2-1 on the big board. In favor of the home team, the Mohawks. Black Breezers, white tops. Red numbers. They work from right to left on your YouTube screen. The Leafs all in blue. Gold numbers. They work from left to right. That's May. Looks to break the zone, unable to. Shoveled in front dangerously. Butler forced to snare that one, take it out of the crease. Now he'll skate it. Carnage in front of him. Tries an long outlet. Hobbs able to get a stick out to keep that thing alive. And Dunn and Hobbs will go to work in their offensive zone. Dunn flat out steals it. On nothing but sheer effort there, now he's got it. Tuck pass to Warwick. Warwick in the slot with a chance. Great backdoor look by Warwick. What a pass. Butler had moved up from his defensive spot, found himself in the slot, and unable to continue on, keep it low and direct enough to get the goal. But man alive, that was a nice
great effort by Butler there to find that open space. Found himself all alone there.
Off his wheels goes Warwick. Leaves it for Dunn. Dunn sends it in to May, but no further. Now Levi's been a big part of the offense here in the second period. Moved himself up, making some plays in the slot. Good extra tip, good extra pass. May left it for Hobbs, still there. Able to keep it alive. Turnaround shot. It was done in the pirouette. Hobbs short side. Nothing doing. Dorfield now. Makes a nice play in the point to keep it alive. Hobbs will try to do some work underneath the goal. One-timer, great pass in front again. Hobbs forced that with some effort as well. That's a 2-on-2 and a 3-on-2 as Mason City hustles. Pass to no avail. Behind the goaltender. In and around the side of the net they look. Look to contain. Now they're open in the slot. Evans short side. That trickle to the right. Able to get it to the point. Now they go to work on the wing. Comes all the way back around where Dorfield confronts. Checks to May. May moves it the rest of the way in and makes in a foot race along the left wing. It's the Hoover sophomore. He's rubbed off the puck but still on it. Now he's got a piece of it again, and now he has it. Keeps it alive. Sends it to the point. Good work by Mink. Dorfield's shot. Caught traffic in front. A skate at the last second. Chopped to the edge, and Mink stabs it back in again. Henry now closest to it. Mink on the back of his blade. He'll play to the point again to Dorfield. Dorfield tees one up. Sends it past the goal and low to the left. And back it comes. Now we got a foot race. Kruger checks that with a nice back check effort. Will lift the opponent's stick, gather it, thwart that effort. But Mason City's in business in their offensive zone. In the wing, they stand up. Underneath the net they go. Now behind it. Evans looks over his left shoulder. Point, look out, slot. They're closing the distance. Still there, shoveling. Puck's loose. Evans looks to find it. Is able to finally put a fork in it. Stop it at the 6:46 mark here in the second period. So the opportunities that Mason City has, as few as they've been pretty good as of late.
Yeah. Good flurry at both ends there, too, for the Leafs and Mason City. Goalies are playing tough right now.
Defensive zone faceoff. It's Hobbs, Dunn, and May. Warwick and Butler. Those are your five Leafs in the ice. Tackled and won by Mason City. Now off the glass it goes where it's caught by May. He's got his wingmates with him. That's done. He'll take it wide. He'll drop it for May. One-timer with Hobbs crashing. Nifty movement there. You get one little extra bounce off the pad. Like you said there, Coach. You got to go.
Hobbs is there to clean it up for sure. He was heading to the net.
Just like that.
Good 3-on-2 opportunity there, too.
All three of the wingers touched it.
Yeah.
Made a nice play on the goaltender. Flipped the ice in a matter of seconds. Now they're going to work in their offensive zone. Butler loses it between his feet, and now we got a 2-on-0. Good back check by Hobbs. Took the stick out of there. Turn the tide. Here they come again. This is done. The racy one, the left-handed. Hobbs wanted May, led him a little too far. May looks to slide it back across. Hobbs trying to keep it alive, unable to do so. Now it's lost by the defender for Mason City, and the Leafs have it again in the corner. That's May to the point to Warwick. Wraps around where Butler will play it off the wall. Butler will play it behind the net on a hard bounce. May in front. Hobbs gathers, sends to Warwick. Front looking for a deflection from Dunn. Good pressure by the Leafs. Looks like they're moving the puck really well. Butler sends it right back in. This one's on all its heels. You better watch that little fella. Slides to the left of the goaltender. He's able to stop it. Mason City's got nothing doing as their outlet pass went to no avail at the 5:35 mark here in the second. 2-1 Leafs, but it's been all Leafs without question here in the second period. Just need to finish one of these off. There's another awkward rebound just on the shot from the point even, Coach. You weren't able to crash and get up on that one. You don't want to overstate it, but
right.
It feels like we're so close to not getting one but getting more than one.
Yeah, and sometimes, that quick flurry of the shot, maybe it's a D-to-D pass, allow your guy to get set up in front of that net, and not a panic situation, but set that up a little bit more because this goalie is giving a lot of rebounds, and we could use that to our benefit. We just take one more look, maybe go D-to-D and then send it in low.
Gave him that one for the point. There wasn't much on it, but he had trouble catching it. Goodnow, one-timer, kicked aside. Goodnow again. He got one to go.
There it is.
He either caught his own rebound or it came back to him off the defender.
I think it came right back to him.
Yeah.
That was good.
2 shots from Riley Goodnow has tied this thing up at 2 apiece. 5:07 in the second period. Deuce is running wild for 32.
That line's been really, really successful this week and last week as well. Just grinding it out, getting some goals, getting it done. So last week I think Merrick was on D and it was Goodnow, Kilty, and Barton, but those three are gelling right now.
Barton with the draw. Goodnow and Merrick to his right and left. It's Stern and Dorfield on defense. As the Leafs have tied this thing at 2 with 4:58 left to go in the second. Goodnow with the goal. I didn't catch the assist.
While we were talking, it might have been Goodnow from Goodnow.
Well, it was a heck of a pass.
Yeah.
He fired it off the goalie. He came right back to him somehow. I didn't know if it caught a defenseman's stick or not, but Riley got the puck back almost to the exact same spot where he shot the first one.
Yeah.
Just tried it again.
Be ready, right? Be ready.
Fortuitous bounce, and we'll take it. Defensive zone faceoff. Mink, Hender, and Cooker. Dorfield and Stern. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice in all blue as they move from left to right. Jack Evans is the goaltender. Corner they go. Front, they shoveled one. Got a backhander on that. I think it made it all the way to the net. Evans able to thwart it. Send it, get it into the open ice. Now checked back in. And punched by Stern. Unable to gather it any further as Dorfield wrestles in the corner. To the point. That got all the way through. Nope, stop. Looked like it caught Mink, and he looks like he's feeling the... Looked like Mink caught one on the arm. He's feeling his arm.
I think it's in his wrist.
Got that bare spot between the glove and the protection, probably. That thing came from the point of the knee, too, yeah. Sure was. Now Mink looks to skate it, and he's coming off. Have to track what happens with the sophomore from Hoover, but he definitely took a puck in the arm. To the point, kept in by Butler. Sails one low. That had some inertia on it. That's in the back of the net. Hobbs plugs it off the back of the net, keeps it alive. He'll play to the point to Warwick. Shovel one through. Kick furthermore. Butler presses the issue. Short side. Unable to make it happen. Kept alive by Cooker. Unable to keep it happen. Back they go. Sent all the way to an icing call. And out of duress, Mason City threw that puck down the ice because it's been all Oakley's 30 to 18 shots on goal. 2's in the big board.
Yeah, right now we've at least got all three of those lines that they're running. They're all clicking, they're all running, they're all gelling. So it's good to see. Good to see.
Gaining some momentum going into the big one next weekend.
Yes.
Dunman Hobbs the front line. Butler and Warwick on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. Warwick. Now taken from Warwick in the offensive zone for Mason City. Along the wing, Evans glove save. Defensive zone face-off. Got 30 shots on goal. I got a feeling that Mason City goaltender, I wasn't here for the first period, must have played heck of the first period. Slot. Good play right off the face-off for Mason City. To the wing they go. Chopper in front, gathered. Unable to get anything on it. They go to behind the net as Evans watches it over his left shoulder. Dangerously in front. Evans has seen enough of that. He'll put a fork in it. Stop it at the 2:48 mark. Leafs will get a change. Not seen what happened to Mink. It looks like he's up and out.
Looks like he's back up. Maybe put some tape on it. Rub a little dirt on it.
Dunman, Hobbs, Stern, and Dorfield are the 5 Leafs on the ice. Now they're free in a 2-on-1. Wing got the rebound, but not the right bounce. Dunn took it in along the wing. Stern pinches. Great pass to Hobbs.
Oh.
That got into the net. Almost. Man,
saved by the defense, number 3.
He dug it out.
Backhanded that thing out pretty quick. It was close.
Looked like Hobbs had that one across the finish line and was snatched at the very end. Good pressure again by the Leafs. Same 3 on the front line. Same 5 overall. Storefield and Stern on defense, Dunman and Hobbs in the front line. They're moving to the left side as they look at the goaltender. Dunn will take the draw. Staggers 2 wingers to his right. Draw one by Mason City. They will shovel it to the wing and they're going to escape the zone with a pass, and they do. Hobbs' pesky effort throws it right back in. Now May goes to work to run underneath it. May to Hobbs. Hobbs is going to circle it around. Stern going to pinch off the back of his blade. Keeps it into his skates and all. Not enough to keep it in and continue on. Escape to the red line. Now Mason City controls from right to left. Centering pass, no one there to pick up the pieces for them. Final 2 minutes here of the second period. Good confrontation at center ice. Now Mason City has it again. Evans kicks that one to his left. Ridden on by Stern. Controlled by Stern. Scrum to the left of the goaltender, Evans. Looking to tap it through, and he gets it to Hobbs. He's got Dunn there. Just unable to get in front of it long enough to continue on was Dunn. Now Mason City looks to race it out of their zone. Able to trickle one back in. This will just go to the right of Evans. Puts a stick on it. Stops it momentarily. Centering pass. That's pouncing. Good extra pass by Mason City. It caught a helmet of somebody. I believe another Mason City winger. Caught. Dumped. Barton. Dump pass again. Merrick. Unable to continue on. Warwick controls at center ice. Fleeting minute here of the second period. Leafs have raced all the way back, down 2-0 to start this one. Now tied this thing at 2. 32 shots on goal to 21. They're to stop and play.
Hand pass there on Mason City, so that'll come back out. Neutral zone.
That's Barton will take the draw. Wins it. Hands it over to Warwick. Warwick confronted, but able to get it to Butler. Now Butler wrestled off the puck as he looks to kill the last 30 seconds of this period. Evans watches it over his left shoulder. Down to 22 now. The scrum of all scrums, if you will. To the point. Gathered. Sent. Caught. Stolen. Leafs look to break it. Extra pass. Barton tried to throw it to himself. That was a good shot late in that period. That would have been an unbelievable bonus for Mason City if they could have got something to go right there. But they were not, and they will not. And now they'll end the second period.
Yeah.
Looked like some conversation there to end the second period. I didn't see What happened there, Rob? Did you see what happened there at the very
Yeah,
end?
it was a little bump at the end, and I think Merrick was there, and Mason City turned around and slashed him pretty good. So I think it's all for nothing, really. But
it's all fun and games till someone gets hurt.
Yeah.
You know. So that'll end the second period. Tied at 2 apiece. Looks like the tale of two cities. Leafs get a lot of shots on goal in the first period, unable to convert, and then able to do almost anything they wanted in the second period and tie this thing up. Looked to be much the better to me.
Yeah, and looking at the scoreboard now, it looks like Mason City is going to get a penalty for that slash. So we'll come out third period on the power play and maybe get a quick one there.
How important it is, in your opinion, to continue on and get a couple wins this weekend as you go into the state tournament?
Is it confidence?
Do you continue to put the heat on, or do you rest some people? What do you suggest?
I think this one is today is a big. You want to set the tone, right? I mean, you don't want to lose to these guys today and have to come back and fight tomorrow for that. You want to get a good win today, and I would say go for the win tomorrow as well too. Keep things rolling on that up and up, and kind of set the tone for the week as it's state week and a lot of good activities planned for the boys and a big weekend.
So we will be back for the third and final period. We're in Mason City at a beautiful new arena. Oak Leafs 2, Mason City Mohawks 2. We'll get a scrapey back for the third. Okay, here we go. Third and final period. Leafs and Mason City tied at 2. 32 to 21 shots on goal in favor of the Leafs. And it's been all Leafs, especially for the better part there of that second period.
And we're starting this third period off on a power play due to that slash there on Merrick from Mason City. So
that actually happened after the period was over, I believe.
After the buzzer. And so it's a chance for us to jump up by 1, kind of set the tone for the third period and let Mason City know, hey, we're not going anywhere.
So Leafs will bring out the Rise pest control power play unit. Another Ankeny Auto Body. Ankeny Auto Body, wrong sponsor. I gave Rise a free little gift there. They owe me something, gift certificate or something maybe. That's Warwick. See if they can set it up. That's Cougar closest to it. Leafs going to try it from just outside the blue line where May looks to control. Dunn had already crossed the line. They'll have to try it again. Minute 47 seconds now left on the Ankeny Auto Body power play. Look at the face-off will come left end adjacent to the goaltender from Mason City as he looks at it. Left to right on your YouTube screen. Dunn will center the puck with Cougar, Hobbs, Warwick, and May. Those are your 5 power play participants for the Leafs. That's done. He'll race it in. See if they can set it up. Looks like they're able to with May in the corner to Dunn in the wing, and here we go. Hobbs, Dunn. Inside trickled. Good deflection by Cougar. Redirected that one. That's probably set for him to do that on the short side off the back of Cougar's blade. The left-hander from Urbandale.
Yeah, the open space that Dunn had there, he could have shot it. One more pass. He had a ton of time there to do whatever he wanted. So it was a good setup there for the Leafs. See if we can get it set up again. And
good scrappy effort by Warwick to get it started in the corner. Now a battle ensues behind the net. Confrontation, freed up. Steered in the air and off the net. Good job by Mason City to keep the Leafs in their tracks. This one. Same group out there. This time to look at the goaltender. To his right, Dunn will center the puck. May has moved to the left wing. Warwick and now Hobbs, the defenseman. Cougar's your near side winger. And that's how the Leafs will start the power play. They win it, they get it to Hobbs, and he's got it again. Slides one through. That might have caught the post. Looked like a deflection. Now Hobbs will have to fetch it and they'll have to try it again. They got 56 seconds to go. That's Cougar. He dumps to May. May crosses to Warwick. Good pesky effort by Mason City. Able to thwart the Leafs from taking over. Now May with a good dump to Hobbs, and he's free and easy. It was done, actually. It got up on the net. This Cougar on the point. A left-hander from Urbandale. Slot, great shot from the corner. Cougar took his time, dropped it in the lap of his line mate, and just like that, the 15:29 mark here in the third period, the Leafs lead 3-2.
Yeah, good setup there. Looks like Dunn might have got a slash there after the play, too. He's kind of bent over. I don't know if it's his wrist or not sure, but good setup. That's what we wanted. You know, we wanted to get capitalize on that power play. They go by 1.
Hender, Mink, and Kelty on the front line. Dorfield and Stern on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice as they move from right to left. Kelty fights it through the middle of his legs, unable to gather it. Hender tries as well. Now Mason City able to gather it and send in their offensive zone along the wing. Confrontation by Mink, able to force it outside the line. Stern on a crossing pass to Kelty. Unable to catch it, but able to continue it on into the zone. Stolen now by the defenseman from Mason City, and he'll turn and look and skate it with 15 exactly left to go here in the third and final period. The Leafs have came all the way back from a 2-0 deficit and now lead 3-2 in the brand new arena in Mason City, and that one found nobody and nothing. We'll bring it all the way back down this way. Too many lines. Stop and play 14:48 in the third.
Yeah, just a little, I don't know if didn't see it or didn't see the lanes there, but it crossed all the lines. I don't know if that holds in their sticks or what, but nobody touched that one. So
defensive zone faceoff. Stern. Area along the wall. Wanted to get Merrick loose. Unable to get him there. That's good, no? Stepped on it, gave it up. Back comes Mason City. slot. Good play by Hinder to get back on a back check. Actually, that was Merrick, short side. Now Merrick will be the first to the puck again. Merrick chops. Barton takes the red. He asks for the blue. Dumps it to himself and wins the race. In the corner he goes. Wanted to center it back up to Goodman, but found himself in the slot unimpeded. Unable to get it to him. And in the corner it goes. Warwick on the point. Unable to keep it in. And Mason City dumps it back in. But Mason City has had very little rushes here throughout most of the second, none of the third. And now they're going to kick that one aside. Leaves in their offensive zone. Centering pass. It's a good look to Hobbs. Unable to gather it. Chops it all the way back around. May going to grab it off the boards. Centering pass and a good deflection by Hobbs. Unable to continue on. Warwick pinches. Back front of his blade. Turns. Leaves it. Hobbs continues on. Caught the defenseman and stumped outside the zone. Leafs looking to pick their spots here. That's Butler. Wanted to go all the way over to May, unable to give it to him. Back comes Mason City. Right on net. Lost momentarily by Evans, now he thinks better of it. Puts a fork in it and stops it at the 13-16 mark in the third. Leafs lead 3-2.
Still good control by the Leafs. I think you're right. I think Mason City's just not leading the rushes. They're out of gas a little bit. Look a little flat, which we'll take that.
Look like they're content at this point with just winning a neutral zone battle and dumping it in. That'll come on net. Steered aside. Warwick controls. He'll skate it. The right-hander from Johnston. Checked along the boards. Trying to get it to Dunn. Almost had him free. And freed up to where Butler controls. Butler will send it in right on net. Looked like Dunn had not got past the blue line at that point yet. Offsides. 12:45. 36 shots on goal for the Leafs. I mean, they're on pace to get 50 shots on goal today.
Plenty of time left. 12:45.
Hinderkirk, Mink on the front line. Dorfield and Stern on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice.
Be nice to get those 50 shots with maybe a few more goals in there, too.
Yeah. Get that percentage up a little bit. Now Mason City with a rush along the wing. Chopped into the net. It'll get him an offensive zone faceoff. And their 24th shot on goal. I'll tell you what, combined we got 60. So that's not bad.
Good day's work there.
Yeah. Defensive zone faceoff. Hender on the draw. Lost between his feet. Mouth almost got all the way to the net. Dug out by Dorfield. Mason now putting on their best pressure in quite some time. Back behind the net they go. Wooden off the puck, sent into the corner. Now check back in and their control low and underneath. Stern wrestles his man to the ground. Literally. Hender follows suit. And Stern has the puck. Now giving up. Low and behind the net. Along the wing. To the point. Mason City having their best run in quite some time. Taking off the puck and stolen. The Stern taken off his feet. Looked like an obvious tripping call. Not going to happen. With the break the zone. Hender gives it up. Look out. Evans on the short side. That would have been playing a lot of hockey here to our right. The Mason City offensive zone, and that turnover didn't help. They continue on. Stern looks to check it out. Unable to get there. Still controlling it. And finally stolen by Mink. He's able to check it to the red line. Take it at least outside of danger's way, but now look out. 2-on-1. Evans with a great save. Stood him down.
Caught us on a change there, a defensive change. Big save for Jack there. Got a little help from Mason City, too, as that puck was bouncing. Couldn't quite get control of it.
Think about the 13-minute mark. I said Mason City had nothing going. In the last 2 minutes, it was all Mason City, so I'm not going to point that out ever again. But they did. They flipped the ice in a hurry and kept the
They did have a
pressure
lot
on
of
the Leafs.
control. Weren't able to get the shots to the net, but they did have control. Had us kind of puck chasing a little bit there.
On the point now, they shovel it back in. It's redirected, and they go to work along the wing. Skated by Warwick. Warwick along the glass. Wanted to get his man going, Merrick, and he did get him going with Goodnow down the middle. One-timer to Goodnow. Led him a little too far. Martin dumps to Butler. Butler, one-timer. That caught traffic and still in front. Leafs are scrapping it. Goodnow got another one. Off the back of his blade. That dropped out of the side. I'll tell you what, you want to be Riley Goodnow today. That puck has fallen in his lap. The race car's got 2, and the Leafs lead 4-2.
Being in the right place, right? Knowing where to be.
Yep.
Talked about rebounds a lot tonight, and he knows right where to be. Good job by Goodnow. Keeping things rolling.
It wasn't longer than about a minute ago. The Leafs had gave up a 2-on-0. Evans made a big save. Earmarked that one. And Goodnow able to put the Leafs up by 2. Warwick, the right-hander. High off the glass, unable to continue it on. Barton to Butler. Butler sends one wide of the goal. That's going to come all the way back around and actually escape the zone. Had enough force on it, but now Barton has him on his stick again. Good move along the wing. Unable to get it to Hobbs. He found himself free in front of the net. It's Warwick. Skated till he ran into traffic. Now fought upon. Never do anything with it as neutral ice battles continue on. Soft one play to the right of Evans. He kicks it aside. Only 9.5 left in this game. Leafs lead by 2. One more. Insurance goal would be really, really nice. Awkward pass there to get out of the zone. This May with a head of steam down the middle of the ice. And Dunn to his left. Back of his blade. Now front. Centering pass. No one there to pick up the pieces. Back he goes in along the corner. Great pass from Hobbs. The far side. It's kicked off the wall. It was a nifty shot, too, from the point from Stern. Hobbs with that extra look on the long angle. But to no avail. 2-on-2. Wrestled, shoveled. That somehow got through. That was dangerous because Jack couldn't have seen that coming. Got trapped in the defenseman's leg. Got enough on his shoveling back and slot, and that's a good look as well. Mason's not done yet. To the point they go again. Trapped along the wall. They're in the slot again. And that pass escapes the zone. They'll send it all the way back down this way. We'll have to figure that one out with 8.5 to go. Leafs get a change. Mink, Cooker, Hender on the front line, Dorfield, and Stern in defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. With a 4-2 lead late here in Mason City. Tucked along the wall, now some conversation between Hender and the winger for Mason City. We'll get a stop and play at the 8:32 mark here in the third and final.
That insurance goal you were talking about, maybe next year we look for a sponsor insurance company to
I like that.
get that insurance goal.
Right. Insurance goal will be a 3-goal lead, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of that's what Wade always says too. So 2-on-1. Tap, watch that, Jack. That thing had a little knuckle on it.
Pop fly.
Yep, forced to catch that one out of the air. It'll garner a defensive zone face-off. It'll happen to Evans' left as he looks at it. Butler and Warwick come out. Got the defensive spots. Same forwards, Hender, Mink, and Cooker. Draw 1 by the Leafs. Nice play by the defenseman for Mason City. Now they're in the slot. Watch that one again, too. Evans forced to find that one between traffic. I'll tell you, the last 2 shots Mason City have had, there haven't been a lot on him, but been a lot of traffic in the way. A lot
of traffic, yeah.
And he's had to try to guess kind of where that one's going to go, and that one was no different.
Yeah, we spread out, give Jack that vision he needs. That would help him out a lot. He's done a good job. I don't know if he's seeing them or if he's just getting lucky, but spreading out, opening up those shooting lanes so Jack can see it would definitely help a goalie out for sure.
Leafs slip the ice quickly. Stop and play at the 8:02 mark. They get an offensive zone face-off. They bring out Barton and Goodnow and Merrick. Butler and Warwick on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. Draw 1, controlled. Butler tries to slide it through, fanned on it momentarily. Merrick able to wrap around, keep in, and Barton short-sider. Not enough to make any effort on it. And in the corner they go. Now Tappan will escape the zone. Now it'll be a foot race. The Mason City guys tracking along the wall. Warwick forced to wrestle it free. Able to do so. Sends it all the way around the glass. As Evans watches that wrap all the way around, escapes the zone. That puck traveled the length of the ice around the perimeter very quickly. Back they come. Barton going to get a back check, but they're free. Yep, the winger was just outside. And Mason City was in business there, and he looked like the right winger was offside too, didn't it?
Yeah. I think that's how he got so far ahead there. Got a little head start. Good catch by the official. Just under 7.5 minutes to go.
Hobbs, May, and Dunn in the front line. Butler and Warwick on defense as your 5 Leafs on the ice. That's Butler. Try to get Dunn. Unable to get it. Intercepted. Stolen. 2-on-2. They take it wide. Send one to the right of Evans. It comes all the way back around. Confrontation by May. Enough to get it to the point, but no further. Hobbs there to thwart that effort momentarily. Now escape the zone. Plays it to himself along the wing beautifully. Hobbs looks. Wanted to pluck his man on the left side and high. Just over borrowed. A little high into the right. 6:44 and counting in the third. Into the corner they go. That's Butler. That caught traffic and went in. And I don't know
if it was Mason City or Hobbs or who. I don't even know how it had to slip underneath the arm and the sleeve there to sneak in there.
Not only was it an awkward goal, it was a loud goal. All I know is Hobbs threw it on net, and that deflected off of somebody. I think it was a Mason City defenseman.
Yeah.
And then it looked like it caught part of the post coming in.
I think it went right underneath that Mason City defenseman's arm and hit that post and banked in.
So that should be our insurance goal, if our theory is correct. That 3 is a good number. At 6:37 left to go in the way the Leafs have been playing, it took a good effort by Mason City to get back into this one. Let's make behind the net. Wrap around short side, unable to make it happen. Hinder crashing, he is unable to as well. Kept in by Stern. Confrontation by Kucher's a little late, and now they'll have to hurry to get back. Burfield thwarts the effort. Good centering pass. Enough sticks in the way for the Leafs to check that thing. Keep that from going any further. Now Hinder confronts his man right in front of the bench, and there's a little retaliation by the Mason City defenseman out of frustration, and that's going to put the Leafs in another Ankeny auto body power play.
Yeah, and it was a good clean hit by Hinder there. Nothing bad there to cause that retaliation other than maybe a little frustration right now being down a few goals. But that said, Oak Leafs will bring on the power play unit.
Great chance to work on it too. This couldn't work out any better.
Yeah.
Let's give the boys a little more time to figure it out. It's May, Dunn, and Hobbs, Warwick, and Kucher. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. And your Ankeny auto body power play. They lead by 3. 6 minutes to go. Good time here with a week away from the state tournament to set this thing up and
work out any kinks.
Can't practice it enough. Now, it doesn't guarantee we're going to get penalties that go our way in the state tournament, but if they do, in theory,
we'll be ready.
Stuff like this should help you. See if they can set it up. Boy, that was a big penalty. That's a 5-minute penalty. I didn't realize that.
Must have got him high, maybe a little head contact or something.
So, Leafs in much control now with 5:48 left to go in the game. Now they're in front, tucking, and able to knock it in. 4:40 left on the penalty. There's only 5:40 left in the game, so that would encompass most of the rest of it, if need be. Offensive zone faceoff. They get it to the point. They look to set it up. To the wing. They're able to. Footing underneath. Hobbs feints, looks, sends to the wing. Warwick crossing around the beauty. One-timer done. Kucher was there on the deflection. Kuka behind the net. Shovels to Warwick. To Hobbs. Hobbs feints, looks again. Plays a low one back in. Warwick steps up, takes a chop at it.
He gets it.
And got it to go. That all was directed by Hobbs in the front end of that thing. He stopped and feinted, sent that low one in, and then Warwick sensed it, moved up on his left wing spot. He'd moved up from defense on that, able to finish it. Now the Leafs have broken this thing open, and they lead 6-2.
And that major will stay up there still as well.
Right.
So another chance to bring another power play unit out here and work on that as well for the Leafs.
Evans puts a fork in it. And the Leafs will quarterback him right left. That's McGrath. Plays it on. To Barton along the wing. Stopped in its tracks, but now they're able to pluck it out and try it again with Merrick along his right wing spot. Tees one up, glove save. Stop and play. They'll get an offensive zone face-off. So 5-2 is insurance. 6-2 is double insurance. Extra insurance.
Payday.
Payday, right. Barton on the draw. To the point. Butler catches it. Able to keep it in and send it in. Merrick behind the net. Merrick. Centering pass. He wanted Goodnow. Butler in front. Goodnow crashing again. That's a good low shot by Levi.
Yeah.
To turn and do that. That's exactly what you want to do.
And Riley's right there in front
Right,
again.
he was.
Ready to collect.
Ready to pounce. That's Hender, Mink, Butler, and McGrath. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. Butler. Kick to the side. Another stop and play. 4:20. The Leafs will be back in action tomorrow morning. It was 9. Is that 9, 11, or 10 to 12? Something like that.
I think it's 10 and 12.
10 and 12 tomorrow morning against these same Mason City Mohawks, same venue. And then your regular season's over. Leafs already know where they'll be. Front of the net. Chance. Extra pass, unable to get it. Man, the net was wide open. Unable to finish it off. It's McGrath. Hender. He skated. Along the wing. Taken off his wheels.
Another penalty coming.
Yeah, it is.
Be a 5-on-3 opportunity now.
Wow. So the wheels came off in Mason City. They hung tight. Actually led this game 2-0. That's 6 unanswered for the Des Moines Oak Leafs. As their power play unit will get some more work here down the stretch. One more to go, and the Leafs are going to go into the state tournament as the 8th seed. They'll play number 1 Waterloo. I believe it's already scheduled for Friday night.
6:30 or.
Yep, so the game's already set. Seating's already been figured out at varsity level. Warwick behind the net. They hand it over. Warwick steps up. That caught post and then found the backside of that net. We'll try it again.
One for the fans there.
Penalties adding up for Mason City.
Another opportunity here for the Leafs. 5-on-3 could really set up, make these guys chase a little bit. See if they get one more.
A lot of space here.
Yes.
There's Hobbs. Walks it to Warwick. Tried to go low. Got it through. Hobbs slot. One-timer. Rebounds there. Short side. Everything's covered. Yeah, now we got a pad flying off. And
I don't know if the goalie threw that, or I don't know how his glove ended up that far off his hand.
usually they just kick the net off its blockers, don't they?
Yeah.
Rather than shed clothing.
Last week, I think Evans got called for, trying to take his own post off. The ref called that. So
can be misconstrued too. Hobbs. Warwick. Done. Right-hander from Johnson. Warwick. The left-hander. Done. Good pass Low to Cooker, back to Dunn. Shoveled one off the board. See if they can control it. Hobbs is able to fetch it and control it. Now he'll stop and skate it. Fanned on him momentarily, then found Dunn again. 2:53 left to go in this one. Dunn short side. I think the goaltender thought it was in, but it wasn't. He found it between his legs. Yeah, found it between his legs. This could go on forever.
That's tough on the goaltenders. 5-on-3. They got to almost do the work for the other two guys that are in the box. So.
Scott Long's calling out some specific plays here in this one. Dunn to the point. Hobbs, lots of space. One-timer. Cut the top post, and then the foul-up was good. It was done on the weak side. Off the shot by Hobbs, it came off the crossbar, and the Leafs have moved this thing to 7-2. Having some fun now.
Yeah. That Major's still up there, so
yeah,
still on the power play.
Minute 38 left in that. Yeah. There's a minute left in the game. Zimmerman. Gets it up. He's got Goodnow free. To the point. Zimmerman. Got it.
Zimmerman. From the three-point line about, huh?
Yeah, he did. Threw in a soft one.
Nothing but net.
8-2 Leafs.
Zimmerman comes in, makes an entrance there.
2:20. Yeah. He's having some fun with it, too.
He's saying, I'm good now. I can come off. Got one, I'm done. And again, Major's still on the board. Those majors are tough, You take those for your team. It costs you a lot. I mean, it's cost them, 3 goals now, right?
You get one of those in a big game like a state tournament game, and you've got yourself, you've really dug a hole for your team.
Yes, absolutely.
You got to figure that whole thing out. It looked like Mason City had an uphill climb to begin with, but the onset of that penalty
does not help.
Was the end. Running clock now as well. Leafs up by 6. See if they can kick the extra point here. That's Butler. Barton. Barton controls. Played to Goodnow. Zimmerman. Short side. Now they work below. 1:23 left. Still in the front. That goaltender's got to be looking for the locker room. It's Merritt. Confrontation on the point.
Goodnow looking for his hat trick there. Almost.
Just missed it. It's sent all the way back in. Into Ress. Center ice. 50 seconds to go.
Shots on goal of the Leafs now is 53.
Yeah, they did get over that 50 mark.
And we did get a few more goals with that 53 shot count. Nothing against that Mason City goalie. He's played a great game, seeing 53 shots.
Certainly has.
Tough to do. It's a tough job. Well, it's a good win for the Leafs. Get a little confidence going into tomorrow as we'll play Mason City again tomorrow. And that's going to do it.
So the Leafs win 8-2. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 and 12.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you all for coming out tonight to a bowl game.